Hello, I'm Rain Phoenix. This is LaunchLeft, an intentional space for art and activism, a podcast, a label, a launchpad for left-of-center artists. Our guest today, the legendary TOOTS and the MAYTALS. I'm going to save all my excitement for when I actually speak with him. This is probably the most nervous you'll ever see me talking to an artist because he has been just such an important artist for my family and I. My childhood, in the background of my childhood, I hear TOOTS and the MAYTALS almost every day. My dad loved him and all of us by proxy, just would make us have so much joy. As a matter of fact, I was listening to his record today, and it's the kind of music that just uplifts your heart and soul, and I just feel so lucky that he's willing to speak with me. So forgive me if I stammer and stutter a little. I'm going to try not to talk too much, which I do sometimes when I'm nervous. Please welcome to the show, TOOTS from TOOTS and the MAYTALS. Hello.
How are you today?
There you are. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, what a pleasure to meet you. My name is Rain. I just want to start by thanking you for your contribution to art and culture and activism through your whole life. Just, wow. So thank you.
Okay.
I grew up listening to you. My dad was a huge fan. And wow, my voice just cracked because I'm so excited to be speaking with you. You know, the way that you share about pain through the joyfulness of music, is like a healer or a shaman or something. And it has saved me many a time. And the last few days I've been woken up and put reggae on, and your new record is incredible. I just listened to that this morning. And it just puts one in a good mood, no matter how much stress I have and what I'm scared about for the day. It changes everything to have the music like yours.
Good music, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So
Thank you very much for this light special moment.
Thank you. Are you in your studio right now?
Yes, I'm in the studio right now.
And is that called a
Reggae Center? That's
right, the Reggae Center. Right
on.
Studio
called Reggae Center.
Right on. I heard that you played a lot of the instruments on your new record.
Yes, I did that. I played and I arranged and so forth,
Yeah, it's really it's so good. I listened to it yesterday and today. Can I ask you, I always ask 2 questions of all the guests that I have on the show. I'm curious about, which is how music found you as a young person, like how music found you.
Well, music found me when I was a baby. When I was a baby, they told me, they took me to the church and hold me in their hands and I started kicking my 2 feet and singing.
And were you encouraged to pursue music?
Yeah, well, I was encouraged. I have to go to church with my parents. I went to the church with my parents. I was inspired by music from the church and from my parents. So they gave me this talent from God.
Did you play an instrument or sing or both?
When
you were a child in church?
No, a baby.
Oh, yeah, when you were a baby.
I was a baby when they took me to the church. They told me.
And then as you became a teenager, did you keep staying in music? Obviously, if it was part of your...
Yeah, what I did, I made my own little guitar. Mm-hmm. My own little guitar, and I made it with fish line. And I screw them up and get some stone out of it, and then I started to play my ukulele guitar, and then I listened to a lot of foreign people like Mahalia Jackson, Elvis Presley, James Brown, a lot of great people, Ray Charles, so much, a lot of great people. And then I play my little guitar, and people say they liked it, and I take it from there until now.
Wow. So you made it. Did I hear you right that you made a ukulele with fishing line as the strings?
Yeah, 4 strings.
Wow.
4 strings, yes.
And so did you start by covering other artists' music? Like songs you love?
No, I wrote my own.
You started by writing your own. So you were music definitely found you and put a voice in you all your own, which I think is obvious from your songs. But it's so interesting to hear that it started so young. And your family encouraged you, or was it all your own?
Yes, my family and friends and other people encourages me.
And I noticed something that to me is super, I don't know, to me it makes the difference between just good music and soulful, great music, which is the spiritual component or the active, for the activism in it, like needing to say something, living your life to purpose, having something bigger than you within your music. That is, your music has always been like that.
Well, music is like something that never died. And the more I created music is the more professional way I have to deliver good music with the help of my engineer and my fans. They encourages me, and that's why I'm what I am today.
Did you ever set out to write songs, or are you someone who the song comes and tells itself to you?
Well, I just write songs that tell a story, a true story. I don't want to write songs about politics or bad oppression. So I just, when I write my good songs, and people can put it any way they want to put it,
Yeah, I'm a little nervous because, to be honest, your record, your new record is so fantastic. But I remember my childhood being very young, and my dad would play your records at home, and every song, while also being just like make you want to dance and have, be happy, they always said something so deep. And, some of your biggest hits like Pressure Drop, was speaking about karma and the idea that, like, you get what you put out, you get what you deserve. And those messages to a young person helped to form, or to inspire my own, like, ethical framework, to use big words.
Definitely.
Well,
I just read about things that can happen and things that are going to happen and things that happened from a long time. You put 1 and 1 together, 2 and 2, and you put them all together, and you get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding out of it. So we don't want to cross the border of writing foolish songs or foolish ideas that can hurt people or make the government said, ban that song, ban it. No, I don't want to always write perfect songs.
Right. Would you say that family is a big influence on you? Your family, I know you have a big family, a lot of siblings?
A lot of my family, we live together, most of them. Family all over the world, family in New York, family in Europe, all over. But I still have living with my family, my daughter, my son and grandchildren, and my wife.
Wow. And anybody else make music, or are you?
Grandchildren and my daughter, she make her own music. Her name is Leva. She's doing very good, and she's a bad singer. You know?
That cover with that you did with Ziggy Marley of Bob Marley's song "Three Little Birds" on the record. What made you want to cover that song of all the ones of Bob's?
Well, I told Bob that I was going to sing a song with him, and he did agree, but he's not here anymore. So that's one of my favorite songs for him. And listen to his songs, all of them is my favorites.
Yeah.
So I say, Ziggy, your father would sing the song with me. I play the bass, I play the keyboard, I do everything, and with a different arrangement. And Ziggy, which is Bob Marley's son, said, yes, uncle, they call me Uncle Toots. I said, yes, uncle, I like it. And we went in the studio and we did it, and it come out real good.
Really, really good. And you said that you score some of the horn arrangement, like the arrangements, correct?
Yes, I do all the horns arrangement. I do all the instruments arrangement. I'm the producer, I'm the provider, I'm everything.
Wow.
I'm everything and those songs. But I still use like Sly to overdub the drum. Although I played before, but he have a name, you know. He has a name, so the name is very good, and they got to be tough. And then Zach, which is the son of Ringo, he did a good job and played his guitar also. But I wrote these songs, I created these songs from about 3 years ago. Long before I know these guys. So we all put together, met my engineer, and we said, this would be a good song, and this would be a good song, and we find all the fault of them and realize that these are good songs. So we had them take away and bring back. So that's why all of my songs are so, I would say, logical for people can just go into it, and, you know, it's a simple gospel tune.
But I know that you probably have like 500 songs. Am I right?
Yes, I have a whole lot.
So you're going to put out another record soon, probably after this one.
Yes, I will.
And are you? I know that you can't tour in 2020. Nobody can, so you're not alone because of COVID-19. But are you planning to tour in 2021?
Whenever it comes, I will go.
Right.
When the time comes around, I will go.
Yeah. And what do you think is the most, in terms of, everything the world is going through right now, coming alive, coming awake to, what do you think is the most important? Is there one thing that you think that you wanted to share with people about how we can become better as a nation, a world, a people together?
We have to think about each other, same feelings, some of the same action. Whether you're black or you're white, we have to come together instead of fighting each other. And too much prejudice. I never prejudiced when I was born. And there's a lot of that going on around the world today. But let's put that aside. Don't let it bother you. I don't let it bother me. I just say one day people will know themselves and know others, because once you know yourself, you won't bring in that thing and make the world uncomfortable. So it's a discomfort for someone to have a prejudice in his heart and in his mind and also in his desire and walking around and doing it. So I give them time to change.
Do you feel that we're really in a new age right now? Do you sense that there is a lot to be joyful for, that we are coming to realizations and beginning to change as a people?
Yeah, they say people have to know themselves.
Right.
You know yourself, you will know someone else.
Beautiful.
And forget about the negative and deal with the positive.
I hope that you live the rest of your life with much joy and abundance, because you deserve it for all the kind things you've done for others and through your music, how you've helped the world.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I hope to interview with you one more time, but face to face without Skype.
Me too.
And then I appreciate the question that you asked.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear whatever you're making today in the studio. Maybe when COVID is over, I can come visit and see, see the studio and spend some time there. It's just so beautiful in Jamaica. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your time.
We'll make sure you're happy.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Nice talking to you.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
LaunchLeft aims to create an intentional space that highlights and empowers all artists for whom radical creativity is not a choice, but a necessity. LaunchLeft begins with music, but its ultimate aim is to launch left-of-center artists in all creative fields.